we back. Is the melanin on? Yes, it is. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope you are doing fantastic. I am doing well. Make sure to go ahead and like this video, thumbs it up, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow your girl on social media at MissTP90, and your girl's on TikTok as well. So get into that. And while you getting into that mood, go on and get into Another Word with Miss P. That is my podcast. It's available on all streaming services. So pick one, pick your favorite, and go ahead and listen to it. And if you don't have a favorite, I'll put the latest episode down below that you can check out. But thank y'all so much for listening if you have already, and also for watching. I really do appreciate it. And we just go on and get into it. You've seen the title correctly. I wanted to talk about genius. Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Why am I thinking about that? Who was that? That was Diddy, because it's bad boys for life. That, you know, I have to say that little bar was a little whore. Because that's true. We always wondered, did Diddy write his stuff? And he was like, don't worry about that. I'm writing checks, bitch. Okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this genius Kanye Trilogy. Honey, you know it's a Kanye thing because it had so much going on. Act number 1, Vision, episode number 1. It was a lot, child. But either way, if you haven't watched it, you need to check it out. So Cootie, he was a comedian. Come to find out, he turns into the videographer for this documentary. Out of nowhere, he packs up all of his shit and goes along with Kanye everywhere he wants to go, doing a documentary. And this was before Kanye was Kanye. So you have to have a vision for somebody else, okay? For you to drop everything that you're doing, his comedian career, and also him having his TV show, he dropped all of that and said, I'm gonna just follow Kanye because he saw him and he saw the star that was in him. And I said, well, damn. He has this footage that is over 20 years old. Here's the aha. I had never seen Kanye with braids and braces. And if he took that retainer out one more time and put it on random stuff. Now, granted, the COVID Navidad wasn't out like that. But don't do that around these streets now, okay? Your whole mouth is gonna fall out if you do that. But I was about like Scarface. Don't be taking your retainers out and putting them up there like that. That's nasty. Kanye always had a full mouth of teeth. This was early 2000s, and it takes you back to the early 2000s. The sunglasses, the flip phone, the two-way pager, the jerseys, the big old shirts for no reason, the jeans that were overly huge. Like, it was just, you were transported back into hip-hop time. Kanye had been producing. He was around 19 around this time, and he was producing for Jermaine Dupri's album. I believe it was. Lord, I forgot Jermaine Dupri had an album. I think it's amazing how you see all of these celebrities and artists in this documentary, and he surpassed them all in sales, popularity, and just celebridom. He was working with these artists. They were like, yeah, look, Kanye. And now they like, Kanye. Is he a genius, though? That's the question at hand. When it came to his music, yes, I can say there are geniuses when it comes to the music realm. And I'm putting Kanye in that. When Kanye came out with them beats, like, it was different. But it became too much for me when Kanye was ahead of the fashion, ahead of the music. And child, I mean, just, woo. And I can't say it was when he got with Kim. It was before then. You remember when he had the little puff in the back? It was around that time. It was a lot going on. So I have to say, you can be a genius in various areas. You can. Everybody has a gift. So we can all say we're geniuses in our area. We're masters. Actually, I can't say we're all geniuses. I can say you can master your craft and become a genius in your field, in your arena. That's the biggest thing for me for watching this documentary is there were so many gems that you can take away from this. You can watch this and be like, or you can watch this and be inspired, okay? So I'm not at yet. I can't say with the personal life and stuff going on, but I can say when it comes down to the artistry, you can be inspired by this. And I was. He said he only made those beats all those years so that he could rap over them. It just so happened that artists wanted it and he was able to make a coin off of it. I said, I'll be damn. The intention was set all those years ago. I heard this from Oprah on her Super Soul Sunday a long time ago. Or it might have been from Iyanla Vanzant. Child, I can't remember. But either way, you always have to set your intention, aka set your tone. You got to have a strategy. You just have to. Because if you're just walking around with no intention, what you doing? We've all done it before. Walking around just not know damn where to go. And then what happens? You ain't doing shit. Exactly. Or your intention is shitty. So then you get shit. You have to make sure your intention is set and you stick with it. You stay as consistent as can be. And you can watch this documentary seeing him stay as consistent as possible. He had the Kanye confidence all those years ago. It just wasn't at that level because, child, he wasn't Kanye with all that coin and access yet. It's refreshing to see this backstory. All falls down in its infancy. To see that and to see him basically shopping this around within Rockefeller, because he still wasn't signed at that time. He was just a producer. He wasn't signed as an artist. I remember physical CDs. You had to go out. I remember it was on Tuesdays when the new music would come out. Okay, don't go to Walmart because they had the edited version. You had to go to Target, Best Buy, Circuit, City. Y'all remember that? You had to go to them type of stores. He had the disc, right? He played it. He put it in there. And the girl literally is working and looking like, what are you talking about? I mean, he's rapping to her, giving her all falls down. And she's like, sir, what are you doing? Now, granted, I can understand where she's coming from. I'm trying to work, trying to get my check, okay? Trying to work out these artists who are actually on the label. And here you are, sir. What are you doing? But I wonder what her face looked like when All Falls Down dropped. I wonder what it looked like when they actually put her on for Kanye West. Like, you figure out Kanye's schedule, okay? I wonder what that looked like. Nobody at the label taking him seriously. He's taking that one disc to everybody's office so that they can hear it. Then he had his lip poked out because people weren't really fucking with him like that. I was even looking like, damn. But it was hard to look at it like, damn, because you could look at him as how he is right now. The nostalgia of this. Baby girl, the last one he played it for, she was even talking to somebody else while he was playing the music saying, girl, yes, I heard about the BlackBerry. I heard it's everything, honey. And you can see the full emails. I said, child, not the flip phone era, the two-way era, the big t-shirt era. It was too much. The jersey for no reason era. The braids that stopped right here era. The big chain. Now granted, the rappers and the artists wear chains now, but they're like choker chains or just really extra. Or they don't really wear a chain at all. We're used to, if you didn't have a medallion, what were you doing? You weren't put on. Now, there were so many gems in this documentary, and I'm trying to tell you, you can watch this documentary and see it like, or you can watch it and be like, you know what? Damn it, I'm gonna do my shit. You must take advantage of the opportunities. I know everybody's heard that, but it's the truth. You got to take advantage of every opportunity that's in your field, that's in your realm. Because if not, if you don't take advantage, you're just going to be sitting there looking dusty. You can have people that can blow smoke up your ass. Not saying Ruckus Records was blowing smoke up his ass. They weren't. But sometimes people will go on, honey. They'll take a chance. And sometimes they'll be like, you know what? We thought we were going to do it, but we're not. And we saw the early stages of the hateration in the dancery, a.k.a. one of the first dudes who helped them learn how to produce. He wasn't in the magazine, the XXL article, and he was tight about it. Went and made a diss record and went on the radio talking about, I've helped put him on. Child. I have to say one of the best parts of this was the interaction between him and his mom. Now, y'all know I love my mama. Mama P is my ace boom coon. That's my dog, okay? And Mama P will hype me. Baby, she not gonna bullshit me, but she gonna hype me. I can say, Mama, I want to start basket weaving. And she can go, well, let's figure out the materials, okay? Have you thought about what you want to do? She's ready for you. And I have to say, Kanye had the same mama. Why? Because that support and that confidence, that just don't come from within. It does, but it has to be instilled in you. Okay? It has to be instilled. And you can tell she had an air of confidence about herself as well. She was like, okay, I'm Donda. How y'all doing? Come on in. This is my son. But I also loved how she just whatever. She was like, I love that, Kanye. That's great, Kanye. Even with his change, she was like, I love that. And then this was the thing that kind of got me a little bit. She was like, oh, you always got to have an angel watching over you. I was like, because whether he knows this or not, she's still watching over him. And he still has her with him. But you can tell that that support and that love, that's what helped him. You can tell that. So that is something during this documentary that I watched. And I was just like, oh, because that is what he needs now. Hearing Jesus Walks in its infancy. Okay, he wanted Scarface on the chorus. And I was even like, Scarface on the chorus? I don't hear that. My ear. I don't hear it. But Here came Scarface, and he was even like, nah, play me the next one. And I'm sitting there like, it's not because he thought it was whack. It's because he's sitting there like, you ain't put me on no Jesus record. That ain't it for me. Then they played, now that's Family Business. I love that song. And he was like, yo, that's the shit. That's incredible. And to just see, Scarface was like, yo, you got a verse for that? He was like, I just got one verse. And there go Kanye just going. And then you got Scarface saying, yo, that's incredible. That's all Kanye needed, even though Scarface didn't come back, okay? Scarface said, yo, he too ahead of his time. I'm not on that. That ain't for me. But I wonder what Scarface said when Jesus Walks blew up. I wonder. The You Hear It First interview. You remember it was MTV, VH1, and BET. If you weren't on those outlets, honey, wasn't nobody gonna hear you, okay? We didn't have streaming back then. We didn't have all this stuff, social media. No, you had to watch TV to know who was up next. Okay, you had to watch Sway on MTV News. You had to watch AJ and Free at 6 o'clock. If you weren't posted and your tape wasn't ready to record, you missed it. You missed the new joint of the day. You missed TRL. If you weren't home by 3, you missed it. That was a good time. It was. I feel so sorry for these children. Just listen to that interview. How he was saying, I turned everything negative that people tell me into a positive. And he's always been the same Kanye. If you look at that interview and fast forward to this Drink Champs latest interview, he's always had that in him. He's always been the same. He always used crazy metaphors. He was always thinking way ahead. People were always looking at him like, what the hell? He always been like this. But I'm trying to say, coin and access. Being signed to Rockefeller in 2002. He's sitting there with his crew eating Burger King, buying a Black Tail magazine from the local whatever. Y'all remember buying magazines? I used to buy our Word Up, Jet. My granddaddy used to have all the jets. Day 14. Y'all remember those? Y'all remember actually buying a magazine? That's another way you knew about your favorite artist. You take it out, put it up in your locker. Child, kids don't know about that. You didn't have social media. You didn't have all this access. You didn't have it. You just didn't. You had to sell those records and that was it. That's how people knew you was buying the record, opening it up, taking the insert out, reading the back. I can't remember the last time I've done that. Can't remember. The Dynasty Tour. Did y'all see Fresh Face, Young, Beyonce fighting Temptations? This was before Crazy in Love, okay? If this is 2001, 2002, this was fresh off of I Don't Think You Ready for This Jelly, okay? Destiny's Child ain't even broke up yet. They didn't even go on their retirement tour. They didn't even do that yet because that was 2004, 2005 when Beyonce was blowing up. She was like, child, I can't keep doing Destiny's Child and this too. This was young, fresh Beyonce. This was before they did Crazy in Love. We didn't even know they were sniffing around each other's asses. We didn't know. Remember, she was in the Izzo video. I knew something was going on then. That's when I got into Jay-Z because I was a huge Beyonce fan, okay? Back in the day, I was a huge Destiny's Child fan. And then when I saw them, Destiny's Child in the Izzo video, I said, child, now I got to listen to Jay-Z. That's how I got on to Jay-Z. So you can see the cross-pollination of fans, okay, with Beyonce and Jay-Z. Super baby face Pharrell. We got another one for real. Ooh. Early Pharrell, child. And when Kanye introduced himself to Pharrell, child, classic. Everybody's original teeth. Didn't nobody have veneers yet? Original tooths. When Dame used to be the original hype man, it's the rap when he used to do the Dame dance. Didn't say shit, but you knew who Dame was. And that's the night that Kanye got his chain in Chicago. Then boom, he's about to blow up. And then the accident happened. So I believe that's in the next episode. Child, I thought that we were going to roll right into the next episode, but child, I think that's next week. Is it next week? It better be next week because I'm ready. Okay, then it's the week after that for episode number 3. So I'll be back to talk about this. But down below, I'd love to know what are your thoughts on this documentary, part number 1. Let's talk about it. Or your thoughts on Kanye. What was your favorite album? What you thinking about him right now? Let's just talk about it down below. But thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see y'all on the next video. Peace, love, and war. That good stuff. God bless.